What is up, everyone? I am back in 2026 with more Geo videos. Yeah, it's been a while since I made a Geoguessr video, but I'm here doing something fun and interesting. So I'm going to be doing 2v2s, except I'm only playing on one account. So it's going to be a 1v2, basically. So I have Geoguessr pulled up here on my phone, ready to queue on a different account, and I'm just going to be playing on my normal account, and this is not going to be guessing. So yeah, I used to do this a little bit before the World Cup last year, just because I felt like it was decent training. You know, playing 1v2s, it's like an extra step of difficulty. So yeah, let's just get right into it and see how we do. We shall see. All right, there we go. We got our game against two Polish players. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna just be playing NPZ. It looks like I thought maybe Bosnia here, but I could be wrong. Or yeah, I mean we have like a yellow sign over there, and this sign feels like it could be something you would see in Bosnia. My only other thought would be Croatia, but I don't know. I kind of want to lean Bosnia. It's definitely one of the two, and it would be like somewhere out here for sure. Maybe it is just Croatia, but I don't know. It's gonna be close anyways. So let's see. Okay, yeah, it is Bosnia. I was right about that, so my vibes were right. They went in Croatia, completely reasonable, but we do actually start out with a little bit of a lead. So that's pretty nice. Okay, this one is Finland. Pretty tough Finland. Hard to say which part of the country it is. Yeah, I could see this being like southeast. I could also see it being a little more north. So I'm gonna just hedge here. Especially on these early rounds, I think it just makes more sense to kind of hedge it a little bit. All right, they're in Finland, so that's pretty good. Good for us. I mean, I haven't played 2v2s with like this account, so um, we are just at like 1300, so it could be players that are not necessarily that good, but I think it still can be a fun challenge. And yeah, the more I play, obviously, the better people I will get. This one, I'm not sure if it's just near Gaborone or if it's a little more north. Could be a little more north, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, it was a little more north there. I feel like the zoom in is kind of misleading sometimes. I was like, what? It's not gonna be right here in the middle. Um, but yeah, that's all right. Okay, this looks like the US. I do want to like try and explain my guesses, obviously, but this one's kind of tough. I want to say I have seen this road. I think this like snowy road. I want to say it's in Wyoming. Specifically, is it like just east of one of these towns over here, like Lander, I think maybe? I'm trying to remember which road exactly it was. There's some road around here somewhere that kind of looks like this, but I could totally be wrong. I mean, it kind of looks like we have hills in the back, which doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. We'll see. Uh, okay, it was Wyoming. Maybe I was thinking of this road. I don't know. I kind of thought it was more down here, but it could also just be another road. But yeah, that's snowy coverage. I do feel like I've seen that before. Okay, this one's Taiwan, obviously with the striped poles. Looks western. It's just flat. Probably just gonna go for a hedge over here. It doesn't look necessarily too far north or south, so yeah, I'm pretty happy just going around here and calling it a day. Okay, they both sent north. Maybe I missed something there. It might have been like a area code, or I don't know. That was, yeah, that's pretty impressive by them. I don't know what made them go north necessarily. I'll have to look back at that maybe. Um, okay, I thought Malaysia here. We have oil palms. We have like these new developments, pretty big city in the back. Um, it's kind of weird that the city's west of us, but I don't know. It could be Johor, but think I do still just go Kuala Lumpur. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. It could just be like Putrajaya or something, but it could just be Johor as well. We'll see. It was, yeah, it was Johor. Okay, yeah, I considered it. Didn't want to commit, but maybe I should have with all the oil palms there. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, it gets tricky. You know, you just make one mistake and you could just lose like that. So doesn't necessarily mean I'm guaranteed to win this, obviously. Yeah, this one, I think obviously Argentina with these poles. I think with the mountains east like this, like Salto would make the most sense because you do have this ridge east. If not, it could be like Jujuy. I don't think anything else necessarily makes sense. So we're gonna send it in here and see. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. Shouldn't be losing too many points unless I somehow just did not think of something. All right, let's see. Yep, there we go. It was Salta. Very nice. We retake the lead here. All right, looks like Turkish with the eye over there. We got no tiled roofs. It's all metal roofs here, so kind of more east. Looks like maybe it might say something there, but it's really hard to read. I don't know if it's useful. It doesn't necessarily look that far east though. It's kind of a little more temperate. So I kind of want to go something like Tuncheli maybe, or I don't know, like Bingo could be a little more north as well. I'm gonna just hedge here. I think that's all right. We'll see. Okay, nice. Yeah, it was a little more south. Maybe that makes a little more sense. We almost win there. Um, yeah, pretty good. All right, health precinct. It looks like it says something there. Can't read it really though. Let's try and actually region guess here. My first thought was Victoria. Definitely Australia with the eucalyptus trees. These sort of, you know, larger eucalyptus trees, very flat landscape, reminds me of inland Victoria, something like Bendigo, Shepparton. Wonder if it might say something. It looks like it starts with a P or something, but I don't really know of anything that starts with a P around here. But yeah, I'm pretty confident it should just be Victoria, so we'll leave it there and see. Okay, it was actually Adelaide. Okay, that's a tricky Adelaide, but we actually win off that. I'll give them a GG there. Um, yeah, I mean, good dub to start it off. Um, that's pretty nice, but I'm kind of surprised. Let's go and take a look at that last round there. Um, was there anything really here for? So what did this say? Hayford, I think. Just a suburb. I guess kind of had the, I don't know, it's a red car. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a tough South Australia. I think, you know, it's not the craziest one, but yeah, it's not super easy. All right, we'll go into game two now and see who we get. Now that we have a rating, 13-13. All right, we found another game. One of the players is the same. The other is not, so I guess that the Polish players are just random queuing. This one is kind of tricky. I thought Brazil, but I'm really not sure here. Could just be something else. I don't know. I really don't know here. I'm just gonna hedge here. It could even be like coastal or something. No, it was Colombia. Oh no, it was Mexico. Okay. Well, I guess that's good that it wasn't Colombia because they both sent Colombia there. That kind of makes sense. Maybe I should have sent Mex there, but it's okay. This is the US. I'm thinking maybe like Minnesota is possible. It's definitely like Western Midwest here. Kind of a little more open, but still got a bit of trees. It could be even quite far north. I could see it being towards Fargo, but I'm just gonna hedge it there. Okay, it was Iowa. Okay, that's fine. Not too bad there. All right. This one, so much Norway spruce. I'm thinking Finland probably with the gravel road. Could be Sweden as well, but I think I do have to lean Finland here, and we're gonna go, I don't know, we'll go kind of west just because I want to hedge a little bit, but let's see. Okay, good. It was Finland, and the west call out was actually pretty good there. That, yeah. I don't think Norway's a bad guess there. I think small cam is just kind of more common in Finland is the only thing. Okay, this one should be Brazil this time, actually, for real. We have a macaw palm here. Very red soil again. Should just be somewhere kind of central. The macaw palm, I mean, I don't know. My first thought was like Minas maybe with that. It could just be Goiás as well. It could be Sao Paulo. I think I should just kind of hedge it a little bit. I think, yeah, I think something like Uberlandia is a pretty good hedge there. We'll see. Oh, it's Paraguay. I completely forgot. I always forget about Paraguay. And I don't know. I didn't notice the truck blur there. But yeah, I just need to remember that Paraguay exists. That happens to me way too often. Okay, this one, I mean, surely you just go Omsk here. There's no car visible or anything. Possibly it's Novosibirsk, but I think you just gotta send Omsk here and see. Yeah, it looks like it was Omsk. Pretty good reading us there. All right, we can still claw our way back. It's not over yet. Okay. Uh, what is this? Looks like we have Chinese maybe in English. I mean, yeah, is it Hong Kong then maybe? It would make sense. I think we can actually see, a little bit of buildings over there on that bridge, or on that island on the other side of the bridge. So, yeah, I think something like this maybe would make sense angle-wise. So driving southeast, yeah, I think I'm gonna send that. I think that would make sense. That would be Victoria Island or Hong Kong Island, I guess. Isn't this part called Victoria? Maybe I'm wrong. What do people call this? Is it just Hong Kong Island? I swear it was called like Victoria Island, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, nice. Is that actually game? Yeah, it is. GG's. Very nice. Yeah, that was a pretty tricky Hong Kong there. I mean, you're just kind of working off of a bridge there. The only thing was like the Chinese there. But yeah, tough one for sure. All right, let's get into our third game then and see how we do. All right, we got two more Polish players. Polish players galore around here. Um, yeah, so this one is South Africa. We have the yellow outer lines here. Um, it's kind of mountainous. It's kind of an interesting landscape, that's for sure. I'm not really sure what I want to make of this. Hmm. I don't know. My mind kind of went to, like central, somewhere not too far from Lesotho. I think, this sort of like rocky outcrops, I think that would kind of make sense. I'm not entirely sure. It could be a little more towards like this Golden Gate Highlands National Park. I'm just gonna go near Maseru here though. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay, that's crazy north. It was surprisingly dry, which is the only thing I was kind of confused about, but that is a tricky one there. Yeah. Okay. This one should be Russia. Question is like where do you go here? This we could definitely lose a lot of points. At least it's not multis yet, but definitely a tough one. Hmm. The soil is interesting. It's kind of like a reddish tinge with like this sandy color. It's something I definitely kind of associate more with like over here, but the houses, I don't know, they're kind of a mixed bag. It's tough to say really. Um, Yeah, I don't know. It could be something like St. Petersburg or Leningrad Oblast. Yeah, I don't know. Something in this vicinity could be like Pskov as well. Maybe not, but trying to think if there's anything that would really make sense out here with the soil color. I'm not really feeling anything per se. It could be like a crazy Chelyabinsk, maybe somewhere a little more east, but I'm gonna stay in St. Peter's in Leningrad here. Nope, it is Yakutsk. Okay, the sandy soil makes sense because it was by a river, but yeah, I just did not think of Yakutsk there. That's okay. Um, yeah, again, luckily it was not Maltese, so yeah. Um, this one should be Australia again. All these eucalyptus trees. Um, I don't know where though. That's kind of a ambiguous looking Australia, I feel like. Um, could be South Australia again. I could definitely see that. Could just be like a New South Wales or something here. I think those are my best two options. Um, yeah, I mean maybe it just does just make more sense to go New South Wales here, but I don't know. It could be South Australia. Let's see. It was okay. It was New South Wales. That's good. Um, he gets pretty close there, so good work. All right, this one we do have a phone code for sure. 04, I believe, is Miaoli, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at that. Yeah, I think so, right? Or am I wrong? Is it Taichung? It's like one of those, I think. Yeah, we'll try Miaoli if it's Taichung. That's all right. No, it was a little more south actually, Changhua. Okay, I need to take a look at the phone codes of Taiwan again. Because I know 3 zeros there, but it might be like 3 8, and then 4 is further south. Doesn't really matter. Um, this one, I mean Uruguay with this like cloudy coverage. I don't know. I got kind of an east vibe here, but I don't know if I want to commit. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it was very coastal. That makes sense with how flat it was. But I didn't really want to commit, but that's okay. I mean, we don't have to commit on Uruguay. We have some points there though. This one is Sweden with the dashes. We got a lot of red houses here, but it doesn't feel very far north. We got plenty of like more deciduous trees here, I think. So I don't want to go too far north. I think you just go somewhere kind of south, maybe a little more north, maybe like there. I wouldn't go more north than like Stockholm for sure. And I kind of want to lean like East Coast ever so slightly, but I could be wrong with that as well. I don't know. I think that's a good hedge. Um, yeah, I mean, we're just gonna try not to lose too many points on this one here and see. Okay. Looks like, yeah, they went a little more north, and so that actually is good for me here. Okay. This one is Indonesia. This pole type with like this large triangle is most common in West Java Banten. Trying to remember if it can be found anywhere. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It looks a little sus for that area. Kind of feels like more east. Although we do have in the back over here, we have like a tiled roof house. So maybe it is just Java then. Um, and yeah, I think that might be like the little triangle thing under, which also would make sense for Java Band 10. So I think I'm happy to go here, and honestly, I would just send near Jakarta. I think it's like either just east or just west of Jakarta on the north sort of side of the island. We'll see. Okay, nice. It was the south, but you know what? We will take that. Um, yep, pretty good there with the pull. All right, this one is Australia, obviously, but was thinking Queensland. This house over here that's like kind of raised, that's like very typical of Queensland because they have a lot of flooding there in the summertime. And yeah, that definitely looks like it would be in Queensland. It could be northern New South Wales. You know, I think you could definitely get similar sort of architecture there. But I kind of want to lean Queensland here. Um, the trees, yeah, I mean the trees are kind of a little more southern. They don't necessarily feel like the type of trees you commonly see in Queensland, but I think that might be a no parking sign, which is not the type you find in New South Wales. So maybe it is just like Brisbane here. Let's see. Okay, nice. It was just Brisbane. So yeah, trusted the architecture, and yeah, the no parking sign was the rest of Australia, not the New South Wales one, which is red. Okay, this one, South Africa, we have vineyards here, so we should be not too far from Cape Town. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say. Are we east? Are we west of Cape Town? Like, or north, I should say, not west. Um, I don't know. I think honestly, we just hedge like kind of here and call it a day. My money would be on it being slightly west, like near Malmesbury or Parle. You know what? Let's just go for it. Like that's kind of what it looks like. So let's see. Okay, yep, it was actually even closer to Cape Town than I expected, but yeah, we were right about the area there. So yeah, looking pretty good. Okay, this one is tough because it's Brazil. We're somewhere kind of out there. Um, we have some babaçus maybe, but also coconut palms, although those are just by someone's house. I considered something like Rondonia here could be possible. We have like the three. Yeah, it's something like Para, Mato Grosso, Rondonia. I don't know. I'll stick it there. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Okay, it's just Para, yeah. Is that game? Ah, that is game. GG's. Maraba definitely makes sense with the Babasus, and maybe also with the tiled roof. You can go and take a look at it. Yeah, so this tiled roof, and then here in the back we did have a Babasu, and maybe the pole as well would be more para than Rondonia in hindsight, but it's definitely a pretty tricky para here, but yeah, it's okay. All right, we will do one more. Let's see if we can try to get at least 3 out of 4 wins here. We'll see how it goes. All right, we got a game here. Uh, this is Indonesia. We have a pole that would kind of remind me of Sumatra with the like the double here and this little thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's definitely a Sumatra looking pole. Could be Riau, could be, I think West Sumatra could have that Bengkulu as well, possibly. Although I don't know if Bengkulu would have the little thing under. So I think it's Riau or West Sumatra here. Um, yeah, I think you just have to go Riau, although it's kind of hilly, so somewhere west towards West Sumatra. We'll just go like here and see. I think it should be pretty good though. Okay, it was actually West Sumatra there, but pretty close. Very close to Rio, so yeah, good stuff. Okay. Eco Guagua. What? Okay, sure. Um, this is very interesting. So it's Spain, but I was wondering if this could ever be the Canaries. We have like huge mountains over there. We also have like an Araucaria tree here, like a monkey puzzle, I think, which is pretty crazy. I wouldn't really see that in Spain. Yeah, I don't know. I could definitely see this being the Canaries. And it would just be like probably it could be La Palma, it could be like here maybe as well. Um Honestly, I feel pretty good about this, especially with the hill south. It just doesn't really make sense for anything on mainland Spain, doesn't it? I don't think it's Ceuta and Melilla either. So yeah, I'm just gonna send it here and see. I mean, I don't know. I hope I'm not terribly wrong here, but yeah, we shall see. Okay, it was Tenerife, but yeah, and I called the area. It might be, but that's all good. We got Canaries there, so didn't lose major points at least. Okay, this one, the houses kind of feel maybe Croatian with these tiled roofs, and then the exposed brick over here. Um, I was wondering if it could be Bosnia. I think there is a chance, but I think you do just have to go Croatia here. Should be pretty far east with how flat it is. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to just go like over here, call it a day. I mean, it could be like some flat stuff up over there, but I'm just gonna send it and see. Yeah, if it's Bosnia, we're not too far away either, I think, but I think it should be Croatia. So let's see where it is. No, it was actually Czechia. Okay, that is kind of surprising. I thought that was a very Croatian looking house, but I don't know. It's okay. Wasn't Maltese, so we didn't lose too many points. This house is definitely Bulgarian. Very Bulgarian looking house. Um, yeah, I mean, that's about all we have here. I think we have a birch, so I would go probably maybe slightly more north, but tough to say for sure exactly. I'm just gonna go right there and we'll see. Yep. I think, they'll probably get Bulgaria here, but we'll see. Could be like max northwest. I don't know. Okay, they didn't go Bulgaria, so yeah, and I was right about it being north. That's nice. Okay, we got some points back there. Pretty much tied it up, slightly behind, but you this one, I don't know. I would probably just go Joburg here. I'm not really seeing anything that would tell me otherwise. I just think like Joburg Pretoria is the most sensible guess here, based off everything we have. If I had to go somewhere else, I would probably say like it could be one of the towns in Northwest province, but I'm gonna go just around Joburg here and see. I don't think it's too far north. I don't think it's Polokwane. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, just gotta see, I guess. It was Polokwane. Okay, that's fine. I was like, nah, it can't be that far north. But it was in fact, but that's okay. We do take the lead here just a little bit. And we go into another Europe, a pretty tough location. Don't really know what to make of it. I really can't make out the pole, which is annoying. We do have like a little block thing at this, like at the bottom of the pole, which is something you see most commonly in like Czechoslovakia, like Hungary, kind of this area. Um, I kind of like Czechia here, I think. The wooden pole, you can see those in Czechia. It kind of is just, forested, a little hilly. I think Czechia definitely makes sense for this. I'm gonna hedge like there and see. Could be a nearby country, but I don't know. I'm definitely feeling Czechia on this one, so yeah. Okay. It was Hungary. It was Hungary, but oh, it's not enough for a game. I definitely thought that was game. Yeah, I understand the UK guess there with the wooden pole. I think it was a very tough Europe. I don't know. To me, it just definitely felt European, but I guess the block was the main thing there. But it was easy to miss. So yeah, this one is tricky. This one is tricky. Why am I struggling to? I want to say it's South Africa, but the road lines are a little confusing. I can't tell if they're actually South African road lines, but I think it does just have to be, right? Like, what else makes sense? I think the fence looks pretty South African. Like, it's never the US, I don't think, right? It would be a crazy US if it was. Is it the US? It better not be the US. No, it is the US, isn't it? It was the US. It was Oregon. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a smile for that too. That is a crazy Oregon. I just thought, like, to me, that didn't look like the Great Plains, and so I didn't want to go there, but how is that Oregon? That's so flat and crazy. Wow. Okay, this one is Australia. I think it's like this road, if I'm not mistaken, with this like really light colored pavement, kind of cloudy coverage. I know you get that along here somewhere. Not really sure exactly where. Maybe it could be a little more this way as well, maybe. This does make sense with the flat. I'm just gonna keep it where we are though, and we'll see. Okay, nice. Yep, it was right around where I said it. So GG's, good way to end it off at least. That was kind of diabolical. I think in hindsight, I should have just trusted the pole there on that on the Oregon round. Like, yeah, I mean that's pretty clearly a US poll, but I don't know. The trees were pretty crazy. Like everything looked weird. Like I didn't know what was going on with this like random stuff over here. I guess maybe the white paint on the fence post is more of a US thing, and it is like barbed wire kind of. But I don't know. It's such a crazy Oregon. I just, other than, the road, I would never really go Oregon here. So crazy one. But yeah, fair enough. We got the win there, so we will take that. So yeah, pretty good. Won 3 out of 4 there, playing 2v1. I'm sure, the higher we go, the more crazy the games will be. So if you do like this concept, please let me know and I can make more videos like this. But that is all for this one. So see you guys pretty soon. Actually, yeah, I will be playing in the World League week 1 this Sunday. So please join that. I'm sure they'll show at least some of my games, probably all of them, if we're being honest. So yeah, go and check that out on Sunday. All right, that's all. See you guys.